In the desolate ruins of 2077, humanity was on the brink of collapse. A century-long war had scorched the earth, leaving behind only ghosts and memories of a green world. But from the ashes of desperation, a final audacious plan was born. Project Kronos. Its mission was simple, yet impossibly complex. Send one soldier back in time to prevent the Great War from ever starting. That soldier was Captain Jocks, the best of the best. A man who had seen more death and destruction than anyone should ever have to. He was chosen not just for his skills, but for his unwavering resolve. He was humanity's last hope. His target was a man known only as the catalyst in the fragmented history books of the future, a shadowy figure who ignited the conflict that plunged the world into darkness. Jocks was given a one-way ticket to 2025, armed with classified intel, advanced combat training, and the heavy burden of the future on his shoulders. The mission was clear. Find the catalyst and eliminate him before he could set the world on fire. The time displacement was jarring, a violent tear through the fabric of reality. One moment, Jocks was in a sterile, white laboratory surrounded by grim-faced scientists. The next, he was gasping for air in a bustling, vibrant city alley. The world of the past assaulting his senses. The air was clean. The sky was a brilliant blue, and people walked with a lightness he had only ever seen in old photographs. For a moment, he was overwhelmed. This was the world he was fighting to save. Shaking off the temporal shock, Jocks got to work. Using his future knowledge, he quickly located the key political and military figures of the era. He found General Thorne, a man who would one day become a ruthless warlord, but in 2025 was a respected, if ambitious, leader. He met Dr. Aris, a brilliant scientist whose future work would lead to devastating weapons, but who was now a passionate idealist, dreaming of a better world. These were the people from his history lessons, living and breathing, completely unaware of the cataclysmic future that awaited them. He tried to warn them, to show them the path they were heading down. He approached government officials with encrypted data logs, detailed battle plans, and casualty projections from the future war. He spoke of a coming darkness, of a conflict that would wipe out billions. But to them, he was a madman. His predictions were too specific, too terrifying to be believed. His knowledge of their most secure secrets didn't earn their trust. It made him a threat. How could this stranger know about their classified military projects? How could he predict their political strategies with such chilling accuracy? They didn't see a savior from the future. They saw a highly sophisticated spy from a rival nation, sent to destabilize their country. Every move Jocks made to prevent the war seemed to push the world closer to it. When he tried to discreetly sabotage a weapons development program, his actions were misinterpreted as an act of foreign aggression. The media went into a frenzy, painting a picture of a mysterious saboteur threatening national security. Paranoia spread like a virus. Tensions between nations, which had been simmering, began to boil over. Governments pointed fingers, each suspecting the other of orchestrating these strange, disruptive events. The world's political climate grew colder by the day. Jocks was now a hunted man. The very people he was trying to save had branded him an enemy of the state. Elite special forces were deployed to capture him, and he was forced to use his advanced combat skills just to survive. He was faster, stronger, and more lethal than any soldier of that era. In a desperate chase through the city streets, he evaded capture. But the firefight left a trail of chaos. The public saw news footage of a masked, incredibly skilled operative, taking on an entire squad of their best soldiers and winning. Fear turned to panic. Who was this phantom soldier? What did he want? The government, scrambling for answers, declared a state of emergency. This enemy agent, they announced, was proof of an impending attack. They had to strike first. In the escalating confusion, Jocks found himself cornered. During a tense standoff in a crowded plaza, he came face to face with General Thorne. The general, believing Jocks was a foreign spy responsible for the escalating crisis, ordered his men to open fire. Jocks reacted on instinct, his future training taking over. In the chaos of the gunfight, a stray bullet from Jocks's rifle struck a young, influential peace advocate who had been trying to de-escalate the situation. The man fell, his death captured on every news camera, broadcasts live across the globe. The world watched in horror. This single act was the spark. The peace advocate was a beloved national figure, and his public assassination by a supposed foreign agent was the point of no return. Outrage and grief turned to a unified call for war. The nation, led by a vengeful General Thorne, mobilized for a full-scale invasion of the country they believed had sent the mysterious assassin. The war had begun. Staring at the news reports, a horrifying realization washed over Jocks. He pulled up the old historical files on his datapad, his hands trembling. He searched for information on the Catalyst, the shadowy figure who started the Great War. The file was mostly corrupted, but one clear image remained. A grainy security photo of a masked operative, taken moments before the assassination that triggered the war. It was Im, the mysterious enemy from the future's history books, the one responsible for a century of suffering, was him all along. He was the catalyst. He hadn't been sent back to stop the war. He had been sent back to start it. The ultimate, cruelest of paradoxes. Now, he's trapped in 2025. A ghost from a future that he himself created. He stands on a rooftop, watching the first wave of bombers fly across the sky, their engines screaming a prelude to the apocalypse he knows is coming. He is the architect of his own world's destruction, forever a prisoner of the history he was meant to prevent. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into this dark time loop, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-bending stories. Let us know in the comments what you would have done in Jocks' position. We'll see you in the next one.